A man spent 3 days without buying anything, and his account went negative by $500. This is not a story about addiction. It's not about gambling, shopping sprees, or poor impulse control. It's about something far more elegant. A financial system that has learned to extract money without requiring the vulgar act of purchase. Let's call him Dave. Not his real name, but it doesn't matter. Dave could be anyone. Dave could be you. Dave wakes up, checks his phone. Balance, $847.32. He goes to work, eats lunch from home, takes the stairs because the elevator is broken and also because fitness. He returns home, watches Netflix, does not order takeout, does not buy anything online, does not even think about buying anything online. He goes to sleep feeling virtuous. A day of financial discipline. At 11:47 p.m., while Dave dreams of a world where elevators work, $47 leaves his account. Spotify Premium Family Plan, Adobe Creative Cloud, ChatGPT Plus, LinkedIn Premium. The New York Times digital subscription he signed up for during a moment of intellectual ambition in 2023. Dave doesn't notice. Dave is asleep. The money leaves quietly like a guest who knows where the back door is. Here's what's brilliant about subscription pricing. It operates on the assumption that you are too busy to remember, too lazy to cancel, and too optimistic to believe you won't use it eventually. The average American has 6.7 active subscriptions they can name. They actually have 11.3. The difference is called subscription dark matter. You can't see it, but it's definitely affecting your balance. Companies have discovered something profound. People will pay indefinitely for things they no longer use, as long as you don't remind them they're paying. It's not theft. It's just ambient capitalism. Dave wakes up, checks his account. Balance, $800.32. He doesn't remember spending $47 yesterday. Maybe gas, ATM fees, whatever. He's busy. At 3:17 p.m., while Dave is in a meeting about meetings, his phone buzzes. Your MasterCard ending in 4829 has been charged $19.99 for Headspace Premium. Dave hasn't opened Headspace in 11 months. But every month, like a monk asking for alms, Headspace returns. And Dave, distracted, always gives. At 9:34 p.m., another $12.99 leaves for a meal kit service he canceled. Or thought he canceled. Apparently, pausing and canceling are legally distinct concepts. At 11:02 p.m., $89 disappears for a gym membership he signed up for in January 2024. The gym is 40 minutes away. Dave has been there 4 times. Twice was just to use the bathroom. Dave goes to sleep. Balance, $678.34. He still hasn't bought anything. Every subscription is a monument to a former version of yourself. The yoga app you bought when you thought you'd become flexible. The language learning platform from when you believed you'd be fluent in Portuguese by summer. The cloud storage upgrade because you were definitely going to organize all your photos this weekend. These aren't purchases. They're archaeological layers of abandoned ambition, and companies know this. They build entire business models around your aspirational self, betting that your actual self will be too embarrassed to admit defeat by canceling. It's not a scam. It's just efficient disappointment harvesting. Adam Smith wrote about the invisible hand of the market. He didn't mention what happens when that hand learns to reach into your pocket while you sleep. Transactions used to require effort. You had to go to a store, hand over cash, experience the visceral pain of loss. Now, money leaves like heat through a poorly insulated window. Constant, imperceptible, efficient. The system has been optimized, not for your benefit, for theirs. Here's the trick. Nothing costs enough to hurt. $9.99 isn't money. It's emotional pocket change. It's less than lunch. It's less than a movie ticket. It's less than the regret you'd feel canceling something you might use someday. But add 17 of these up, and suddenly you're spending $170 a month on services you've forgotten exist. That's $2,040 a year. That's a vacation, a couch, 3 months of therapy to process why you're bad at canceling subscriptions. But you'll never see it as $2,040. You'll only ever see it as $9.99. And $9.99 doesn't feel like something worth fighting about. This is called microtransaction sedation. You're not being robbed. You're being gently, continuously, lovingly bled. Wednesday night. Dave finally opens his banking app. Really opens it. Scrolls through the recurring payment sections. He finds 4 streaming services, 3 fitness apps, 2 meditation apps, 5 productivity tools, a password manager, a VPN, and a hot sauce subscription. He forgot existed. Total monthly outflow, $347. He didn't lose $500 in 3 days. He's been losing $4,164 every year. To things he doesn't use. For a person he no longer is. In a system designed to make forgetting profitable, this isn't a story about Dave being careless. Dave is normal. The average household spends $273 per month on subscriptions. Most can only name half of them. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed. Signing up takes 1 click. Canceling takes 4 pages, 2 questions, and a phone call to a retention specialist trained in psychological warfare. Dave eventually cancels most of his subscriptions. His balance stabilizes. He feels a brief surge of control. Then he gets an email. Try our premium plan free for 30 days. He clicks it. The cycle begins again. Because here's the truth. Nobody loses their money anymore. Their money just learns to leave without saying goodbye.